now we're back with part two of Old Time Radio. Let's get right into our Old Time Radio broadcast. This one from June 9th, 1951. And it's Gene Autry's Melody Ranch.
He's back in the saddle again.
Yes, it's time for Melody Ranch and Gene Autry.
I'm back in the saddle again, out where a friend is a friend, where the longhorn cattle feed on the lowly drinking. I'm back in the saddle again.
That's right, folks. Your friendly local merchant who sells and displays healthful, refreshing, delicious double mint chewing gum invites you to another Saturday night visit with all the gang here at Melody Ranch. Pat Buttram, Johnny Bond, the Cass County Boys, the Pinafores, Carl Cotner's Melody Ranch Band, and yours truly, Charlie Lyon. But right now, meet the boss man himself, America's favorite cowboy, Gene Autry.
Brothers and sisters, here's the lowdown. When it comes time to have a showdown, there's nothing like a good old-fashioned hold-down to chase your blues away. When Lady Luck gives you the throwdown and old man Worry starts to mow down, there's nothing like a good old-fashioned hold-down to brighten up your day. Grab your partner, swing her around and circle on your heel. 1, 2, 3, 4, grease your knee for a real Virginia reel. Get ready now to put your toe down, and once you've started, don't you slow down. There's nothing like a good old-fashioned hold down to chase your blues away. Grab your partner, swing her around and circle on your heel. 1, 2, 3, 4, grease your knee for a real Virginia reel. Get ready now to put your toe down, and once you've started, don't you slow down. There's nothing like a good old-fashioned hold down to chase your blues away. Well, howdy there, friends and neighbors, and welcome to Melody Ranch. Yes, sir, the whole gang's on hand to make your visit just as pleasant as we can. But before you meet up with all of them again, let me give you a little tip on enjoyment. And that is, enjoy delicious, refreshing, double mint chewing gum often, every day. Believe me, it'll give you a lot of pleasure. Yes, indeed, folks, that smooth, easy chewing is mighty pleasant and satisfying. And that refreshing double mint flavor tastes plenty good, too. So, folks, for a really grand chewing treat and a really grand taste treat, get yourself some delicious, refreshing double mint chewing gum real soon. Forever, I thought that I knew. Then you broke your promise to always be true. You said you would love me forever, sweetheart. How long is forever when now we're apart? The vine-covered cottage you said we would share is only a cottage with rooms that are bare. How long is forever? I wish that that I knew. For I will be waiting forever for you. The vine-covered cottage you said we would share is only a cottage with rooms that are bare. How long is forever? I wish that I knew, for I will be waiting forever for you. Thank you very, very much, folks. Thank you.
There's Uncle Dick.
Well, Patrick,
Sir, yeah?
what are you doing?
Oh, hi, Mr. Autry. Just looking through my old family albums.
The word is albums, not albums. You don't know your grammar.
The word is all bums. You don't know my family.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Well,
Say, by the way, who's this character with the goatee wearing the ventilated beanie?
oh, him? Oh, that's my cousin Bledsoe Halifax. He was a panhandler.
So I see. But why is he holding 2 tin cups?
Well, business was so good, he opened up a branch office. We never worried about him getting cold in the winter, though.
Oh, is that so? How come?
Well, sir, seems every November, soon as it got cold, Cousin Bledsoe would drink 3 quarts of antifreeze.
Well, you took after him. And did that keep him warm during the winter?
No, but it kept him unconscious till spring.
Well, shall we go on to the next page?
Well, there's nothing on that one. Let's try. Oh, look. Here's my Uncle Leopold. He was a mailman.
Oh?
Yeah. But unfortunately, one day he blew his whistle at a girl and got 17 years at hard labor.
Just for blowing his whistle at a girl?
Yep, he married her.
Well, Patrick, I must say that you have quite a family.
I'll say I did. And what's more, they're all bloodhounds. Blue bloods. Fact is, you won't believe this, Mr. Artery, but I can trace my family tree clear back to George Washington.
Now, wait just a minute there, Bud. You mean to stand there and tell me that you're related to the father of our country?
Yes, sir. You see, it's like this. George Washington had a cousin called Clyde Washington. Clyde Washington had a son called Murgatroyd Washington. Murgatroyd Washington had a son called Melvin Washington. Melvin Washington had a son called Studebaker Washington. And Studebaker Washington's son was my father's cousin's washwoman's boy, twice removed.
Then how come your family's name is Buttram?
Are you kidding? We had to do something to get out of that rut.
Some men plow the open plain, some men sail the brine, but I'm in love with a pretty maid, for work I have no time. My truly, truly fair, truly, truly fair, how I love my truly fair. There's songs to sing her, trinkets to bring her, flowers for her golden hair. Once I sailed from Boston Bay, bound for Singapore, but one day out and I missed her so, swam right back to shore. My truly, truly fair, truly, truly fair, how I love my truly fair. There's songs to sing her, trinkets to bring her, flowers for her golden hair. I love she and she loves me, pardon if I boast. At times we fight all the livelong night about who loves who the most.
my truly, truly fair.
Truly, truly fair. How I love my truly fair. There's songs to sing her, trinkets to bring her, flowers for her golden hair. You can bet your life I love her. Oh, how I dearly love my truly fair.
Yes, sir, that was the Cass County Boys. Mighty nicely done, too, lads. And now, folks, if you don't mind, I'd like a few words with the youngsters. And those words are delicious, refreshing, double mint chewing gum. Yes, indeed, kids, double mint is a treat that you'll all go for. And, of course, I do, too. Matter of fact, that swell double mint gum is a favorite with all cowboys, and for the very same reasons you boys and girls like it so much, too. For instance, when a cowhand's busy roping or wrangling, chewing that swell double mint gum gives him a chance to enjoy a swell treat without interfering with his work. Well, sir, the same thing holds true when you boys and girls are playing hard. You can enjoy double mint gum and keep right on playing at the same time. What's more, you can enjoy swell double mint even right before mealtime and still have a good appetite when lunch or supper's ready. So, kids, enjoy our Western favorite often. That's delicious, refreshing, double mint chewing gum. You like it.
I was born to wander, I was born to roam. Mr. Mississippi made me feel at home.
I can't recall my mother, I don't remember Dad. Mr. and Mississippi was all I ever had. Oh, I was born to wander, I was born to roam. And Mr. and Mississippi made me feel at home. Oh, I was born to wander, I was born to roam. Mr. and Mississippi made me feel at home. My cradle was the river, my school a riverboat. My teacher was a gambler, the slickest one afloat. My teacher was a gambler, the slickest one afloat. He taught me not to gamble on a petticoat. Oh, I was born to wander, I was born to roam. Mr. and Mississippi made me feel at home. Oh, Betty May, I love you, Betty May. Just like a barefoot laddie loves a summer day. The way a wandering gypsy loves the changing scenes, just like the restless river loves old New Orleans. Oh, I was born to wander, I was born to roam. Mr. and Mississippi made me feel at home. I'd love a tiny village, a quiet country town, a house, a little garden with kiddies running round. I'd be a faithful husband, I'd be a trusting friend, until I heard that steamboat coming round the bend. Oh, I was born to wander, I was born to roam. Mr. and Mississippi made me feel at home. Mr. and Mississippi made me feel at home. Mr. and Mississippi made me feel at home. Thank you very, very much, friends. Thank you.
Hey,
Hey, what?
I just read a poem on the subject of the common cow. Would you like to hear it?
No?
Good. As long as you're undecided, I'll just go ahead and read it. Poem in defense of the common cow. Arise and take pity on the lowly cow. Her life is really a drag. For no matter how hard the cow tries to please, she's always left holding the bag.
Look, Ogden. Suppose we just drop the whole subject, huh?
Why?
Because I'm going to tell a story, that's why.
About a cow?
No. It's not about a cow. However, Pat, it did happen one spring just after our annual county livestock show, and that's where this story begins. The show that particular year had been a big success. In fact, the Cattlemen's Association had netted close to $3,500. At any rate, the receipts were all in cash. And since I was association treasurer, they picked me to take the money over to deposit at the Center City National Bank. That was on a Monday morning. By Monday noon, I was just going through Crater Pass when all of a sudden, from out of nowhere, a voice said,
Hold it, cowboy. Reach for a cloud.
Oh, champ, whoa. Hey, what is this?
Never mind the questions. Just get down off that horse. Make it fast.
Okay. With that gun in your hand, I guess I have no choice.
That's better. Get his saddlebag, Frisco.
Right, Art.
Well, you know, Autry, you ought to thank us. We're just saving you from making that long trip to Center City.
Thanks. I'll remember that.
I got his saddlebags, Art. Come on, let's get out of here.
Wait a minute.
What's the matter?
First, I want to personally say goodbye to our friend here.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
So long, sucker. Pleasant dreams. All right, Frisco, let's head for Chula Vista. Dead men don't talk. And that one is plenty dead.
Well, Patrick, needless to say, the bullet missed its mark, thanks to a trick an old-timer once showed me. All you do is watch the trigger finger of the guy that's doing the shooting. When it starts to squeeze, you roll your body out and down. That way, if you're lucky, as I was, you'll get off with a flesh wound in your arm or shoulder. At any rate, I laid there on the ground and waited until 2 or 3 of them rode off. Then, with what little strength I had left in me, I managed to pull myself up across Champ's back, give him the reins, told him to head back home. Several hours later, when I finally came to, I was lying on my own bed. My arm was in a sling, and Johnny was standing over me.
How you feel?
Oh, hi, Johnny. Who put this thing on me?
Old Doc Tipton. He'll be back a little later. Say, what happened anyway?
Oh, I'm a little vague about it all myself. I just remember 2 guys with masks on stopping me up in Crater Pass and taking the association's money. After that, one of them took a shot at me and left me for dead.
Well, all I can say is it's sure lucky you ain't dead. That slug just missed your heart by inches.
Yeah, I know.
You feel like eating anything?
No, not right now. Saddle up our horses, will you?
Saddle up our horses? What for?
I'll tell you after we get on our way.
But, Gene, you can't go riding around with that bullet hole in you. The doc said you were supposed to rest.
Who are you working for, me or Doc Tipton?
Okay. When you make up your mind, I know better than try and change it. Where are we going?
Back up to Crater Pass, take a look around. I'm going to find those 2 guys if it's the last thing I ever do. And next time, I'm going to be on the business end of the gun. Let's see now, Johnny. If I remember right, it was somewhere right along here in that... Hey, wait a minute.
What's the matter?
There on the ground.
Hmm?
Looks like part of a match folder.
Well, so what? Anybody riding through here could have dropped that.
Now think again. It rained hard yesterday, didn't it?
Yeah?
Then if this match cover had been dropped before today, it would either be all wet or faded. One of the 2.
Holy suspenders. It sure would. What's it say on it? Can you make it out?
Not very well. torn down the middle. In fact, all that's left are the letters CK, and below them, the letter T.
Not much to go on, is it?
Not right now, it isn't. But it might be when we get to Chula Vista.
Chula Vista? What are we going there for?
Well, I just happened to remember something else. After that guy shot me and thought I was dead, I vaguely recollect him saying something about Chula Vista. Come on.
Okay. But look, couldn't going over there wait till tomorrow? Old Doc Tipton's gonna be awful sore when he comes back and finds you ain't there.
Now, don't worry about that. I'll take care of all the blame.
Well, what's the matter now?
Hold it a second.
Well, what for?
Look again. They're in the dirt.
Well, it's a rowel from a spur, ain't it?
Sure is, Johnny. One of those heavy Spanish kind.
Hey, you suppose that might belong to one of them guys that held you up too?
I don't know for sure. But I'll tell you one thing. We're going to find out. Let's go. It was 8 o'clock that night before we finally rode into Chulawalla, a small, hot border town that had a reputation as a lawless hole, and lived up to it. Anyway, as soon as Johnny and I had put our horses up, we checked into the local hotel, cleaned up, then went out looking for a place to eat. We never found one, though, because just as we came around the corner from our hotel, I saw a lighted sign with a CK on top and a T below. The full name of it was the Black Cat.
Yeah, cowboy, what'll it be?
Glass of water. And a little information, if you can give it to me.
Here's the water. You get information by calling the operator.
Wait a minute.
Yeah?
Are these your matches?
Look, mister, if you want to play guessing games, come back after the place closes. I'm busy right now.
Okay. Just one more question, though.
Yeah?
Have Art or Frisco been in lately?
Who's out of Frisco?
Never mind, I'll ask the operator. Here you are, keep the change.
Thanks. Hey, Art.
Take it easy, Joe. I saw him.
You mean that's the same?
Yeah, that's the same cowboy me and Frisco left for dead this morning. My aim must be getting bad.
I told you shouldn't have come here, Navajo.
Shut up. Get back to your bar. I'll take care of the rest.
Oh, sure. That's what you said this morning.
Shut up, I said. Frisco's out following him now. See where he's staying at. When he does, I'll take care of Mr. Autry. And this time, for good.
In the meantime, Pat, Johnny and I had eaten dinner and gone back to our hotel room. It was still hotter than a pair of dice on the 10th pass. So we turned on the overhead fan, opened up the windows and the doors a little, and started to play a game of double solitaire.
Your play.
Red 8 on your black 9.
Black 10 on your red jack.
How many cards you got left?
Well, let's see. Here's 1, 2, 3.
Hey, quiet.
What's the matter?
Listen. What I heard were footsteps way down the other end of the hall. But they weren't ordinary footsteps. The guy coming closer and closer had the rowel from one spur missing.
Don't move, chum, 'cause this time I won't miss.
You know, I kind of thought that was you. Your other rowel's in my shirt pocket.
Thank you. I wondered where I'd lost it. You know, cowboy, you don't kill so easy.
Maybe that's because you don't shoot so straight.
Well, maybe it is. Right now, though, where you want it. In the front or the back?
Funny thing, since it's you, somehow shooting us in the back seems to be more fitting.
Suits me just fine. Turn around.
Oh, no, you don't, buddy. If I'm gonna get shot...
Better do as he says, Johnny.
Well, okay, Gene, if you say so.
A good boy. And now, so long, suckers.
Oh, my hand. My hand is broken.
Yeah, don't worry about that. The sheriff will fix it up in a sling. Nice and pretty.
Man, for a minute I thought we was goners for sure. Say, where'd that gun of yours come from anyway, Gene?
Out of the sling on my arm, Johnny.
Well, I'll be. What won't they think of next?
And now, friends, settle back and give a listen to one of our favorite recipes for some mighty enjoyable living. Of course, you may find the ingredients a little tough to find, but once you do, believe me, you're set for life. Listen and see if you don't agree as the boys and girls join me in singing, "The West, a nest, and you, dear. Oh, what a dream 'twould be, a cozy little cottage beside the western sea. And who knows, someday maybe our dreams will all come true. A cradle and a baby, the West, a nest, and you. The West, a nest, and you, dear. Oh, what a dream 'twould be. A cozy little cottage beside the western sea. And who knows, someday maybe our dreams will all come true. A cradle and a baby, the West, a nest, and you.
Oh, Gene, you know, it sure is a pleasure to listen to music like that. Somehow it's wonderfully refreshing. I feel like $1 million.
Well, I think I know what you mean, Charlie. Yes, sir, music can really give you a lift. And you know, many's the time I turn to delicious, refreshing double mint chewing gum for a little lift, too, when the going is rough. Yes, that grand double mint flavor is so refreshing, it sort of perks you up. And that smooth, natural chewing helps steady your nerves when you feel tight and edgy. Yes, sir, folks. It's sure mighty refreshing and satisfying. That's delicious, refreshing, double mint chewing gum. I like it.
Yes, That original radio
Well, good
broadcast
friends and neighbors,
from June
as of
9th
right now, we
of
see-
1951. We hope that you have enjoyed today's program. We ask you to join us each week at the same time and station. We will be here with Old Time Radio. And coming up next week, the last episode of Jack Armstrong, the All-American Boy, and Sergeant Preston of the Yukon. And until then, this is your host, Jerry Sharp, saying so long for Old Time Radio.